a lot of times I fought on the card with Henry and DJ. They fought, and me and DJ weighed the same, and actually Henry weighed a couple pounds heavier than me on fight night. So I'm like, I am truly probably a flyweight. I don't really care to cut weight. It's not. I mean, I've wrestled my whole life. I'm able to do it. So why not? Why not? So, and I think Figueroa is a great opponent, great stylistically matchup for me. I can bring that speed and power to the 125-pound division, and it's going to be, I think I can be able to, reign that division for a while and simultaneously go through bantamweight and do the same. So I'm very excited for those tasks at hand and those, opportunities, to be a two-time, champ, two-weight champ. There's not many that's on the list. I think there's 4 or 5 of them that's done that ever. I have the opportunity to do this, and I'm chasing greatness. I'm on a mission, and I've had the world championship tied around my waist before. I know what that feeling is. I know that I'm capable of doing it again at both weight classes.
Especially in the second round when he did that side kick to my leg. It was actually to my knee that I felt that I wanted to make sure, see if that's where he ended up hitting me was my knee. My left leg, I've had surgery many times on that leg. And from when I was out there, I was like, dude, this dude is literally kicking me in my knee. I'm not, is that a legal spot? Is that not a legal spot? I thought it was the thigh, but I'm pretty sure the knee is not a legal area to hit. And it was almost like this dude was trying to put me out, and he hit me in the knee. And after that, my movement was pretty much out the window.
Several months later,
I have to give credit to Rob in the second round. He knee stamped me like I did to Stephen Thompson. They should be illegal now. And it just blew me knee, my knee just went under me, crashed.
With Jessica have you and Jessica, she's missed weight a couple times, and you were a bit critical. And why did she say that you're as fake as the act you put on? I don't understand that, why she gave you that. Maybe I'm missing something.
So every argument or every argument that I've got into, everyone always attacks my voice. They're like, oh, you think you're so sweet and innocent. And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm anything. You just assume that because of my voice is quiet and not manly or whatever. So I think that's what she was getting at, because she thinks maybe I go around like shy and I'm not the loudest person in the room, but I think that's what she was getting at.
Oh, okay. So they take your natural speaking voice and think that you're trying to be something when you're like, no, this is just how I talk.
Yeah, because this has happened a few times. If I've got an argument, it's the first thing and the only thing they can attack is my voice.
I said the biggest differences is we did less team training and more individual training. That's the main thing. So normally we'd be in the gym together 5 nights a week, and we'd be able to grapple, spar, wrestle, whatever it is. This time we got in the gym together, me and a couple teammates and coaches, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and then the rest was I did on my own. I would run, I would do my strength and conditioning on my own. I would get a lot of heavy bag work in, work with the grappling dummies. I did a lot more solo work, which I actually enjoy a lot because it gives me to step back from competing and it gives me an opportunity to explore more creativity.
Mike Tyson is going to try to take Roy Jones's head off. I don't know. They're calling it an exhibition. Like, how do you keep these dudes from trying to take each other's head off? And Roy Jones might be able to play around a little bit and touch spar. I don't believe Mike Tyson has that ability. He's going to try to knock him out. And you can watch the promo and watch Mike Tyson talk about the fight and how his voice is starting to crack. And you can see he's going back to who he was, the man that we love, that killer. I'm definitely buying it. I'm buying it here. I'm buying it on 2 TVs. I'm watching it in every room of my house. I'm going to purchase the pay-per-view on YouTube TV. I'm going to purchase it on Direct TV. I'm purchasing that pay-per-view, and I'm paying double for it.
Do you feel like it's safe to say, though, it's safe for the analysts and the media and fans to say that if a smaller cage does benefit somebody, it would probably be him? Do you think that's a fair statement?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it depends how you use it. I mean, I think, how you use a cage, I think in the way you want it, you'd be fine. If you dictate it and do what you want. Of course, I think a wrestler would be better, but I mean, you guys are wrestlers that don't use it to their advantage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like you said, what are you going to do? There's this is interesting circumstances, and the UFC is putting on these events like how and where and the best of their ability. Is there any sort of disappointment or feelings from you about, like, I told you this last time we spoke, that I think this is the biggest fight in UFC heavyweight history, and it'll be with no fans and in a smaller octagon. Like, is that any of that disappoint you? Like does it, like, mentally, do you have to get over that a little bit or accept it?
No, I mean, it's a fight. It's I'm not. It's great having fans there, of course. We get all hyped up, but I mean, another day in the office. We go out there and we do our job. He's gonna go out there, he's gonna try to beat me, and I'm gonna go out there and beat him. I'm gonna beat him, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot different. But I mean, it's that fight or flight syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
If someone's gonna try to attack you, you're gonna attack him back.
Is there truly bad blood between you?
Yes, this is true. It's not fake. I cannot like that guy. I think we not have nothing in common. I think he's not respectful guy, and he talks a lot bad things.
Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, even that until, I'll fight anyone except you." Like, why? He's human like anyone else, and everyone likes to make this myth about, he's, steel, like kicking steel, or you hit him and he doesn't fall. I'll touch him enough times, and eventually he'll crumble like the Twin Towers.
They talk a lot about the Twin Towers on America, so I feel bad for the people. I am not American, but even I feel a great feelings for the American people. So I think this is not a correct action from a champion, and with UFC champion. So that's why I don't agree with him. If he stood off my front of me, he cannot. So he needs to move a lot. That's why I think he refused to fight on UFC Apex because it's small cage, maybe. You know, I cannot be sure, but I think that.
Because you know I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake